Hi students, this lecture for the BBA fourth sim on financial management. So in the last class we discussed on the factors affecting the for the financial planning while doing the financial plan. So at that time, which are those factors are matters or they're creating the problems. Okay, for example, the nature of industry, that maybe that is the capital intensive is there, or the labor intensive is there, or the service nature is there, a service providers business is there, or the manufacturing business is there, or the size of business, large size, small size. Okay, like this, so many factors are there for the affecting while doing the financial planning. So now in this sessions we will see the steps for the financial planning. So how to do the financial planning for ourselves as well as for the business purpose or for the firm purpose. Okay, so now see, these are the six steps are there. For first one is a determining your current financial situations, develop. Second one is the developing financial goals. Third one is identifying alternative course of actions. Next, evaluating alternatives, creating and implementing of financial action plan, and reevaluating and reviewing the plan. So these are the main six steps are there. Okay, so now see one by one. So first one is what, determining your current financial situation. So it means what, in this first step of the financial planning process, you will determine your current financial situations with regard to income, savings, living expenses and debts. Okay, so it means what, we have to determine yourself how it's your now current situation of your finances, how many rupees your income is there, how many rupees is your saving is there. Okay, what are the living expenses are there, so how, what's the actually for business purpose, how many expenses, daily expenses are there. So, okay, so like this, how many debt you are going to how many debts you have. Okay, so like this, you have to determine your current financial situations as well as you have to determine your business financial situations. Okay, so this is the first step. Next one is about, second one is about developing financial goal. Okay, so just developing financial goals, it is what, specific financial goals are vital of financial planning. Others can suggest financial goals for you. However, you must decide which goals to pursue. You find your financial goals can range from spending all of your current incomes to developing an extensive savings and investment program for your future financial security. Okay, so the developing financial goals means what, of it means what, it is the establish the financial goals. Okay, so yourself, you have to create the financial goals. Okay, so these goals maybe differs from the everyone. Okay, for example, such as getting out of debt before retirement, or the building an emergency fund, or saving enough money to pay for the children's or the grandchildren's educations. Okay, so like this, you have to create the financial goals of yourself as well as you have to create the goal financial goals for the business or for the firm purpose. Okay, so next, third step is what's identifying alternative course of actions. Okay, for achieving the financial goals, after determining your financial goals, you have to create yourself the financial goals of the business as well as for yourself. And for that achieve purpose of achieve to that goals. Okay, so you have to identify the alternatives course of actions. For means, continue the same course of actions. Okay, whatever you have the savings, whatever you have the debts, continue with that. Whatever you have the earning the incomes, you have to continue with that or not. Okay, so like this, you have to alternate course of, you have to choose the alternate or the create the alternative course of actions. Okay, so expand the current situations, whatever you have now the situations, you have to expand, you have to improve or not. Okay, so like this, you have to identify the alternative course of actions as well as change in current situations, we have to change or not, or take a new course of actions or not. Okay, so like this, we have to make the or identify the courses of actions. Okay, so it is important to consider of all the alternative strategies to determine which is best for your the situations. Okay, so next one is what's evaluating alternatives. Okay, so after identifying alternative course of actions, so in these third steps, so there are, these are the alternatives. Okay, so out of that, so you have to evaluate. Okay, fourth step is what, so you have to evaluate which is the better actions we have to take for related to the financial planning. Okay, so we are evaluating alternative. It means what? You need to evaluate possible courses of actions taking into considerations your life situations, personal values, and current economic conditions. Okay, so you have to evaluate whatever you choose the or identifying the alternative course of actions. Okay, so next step is what? create and implement a financial create and implement a plan financial action plan. Okay, so after evaluation of out of the alternative course of actions, after out of that, you after evaluations you have to implement that financial plan for yourself as well as for the firm purpose. Okay, so in these steps of the financial planning process, you develop an action plan. This requires, it means what? You have to implement. Okay, you have to implement that plan. So this requires choosing ways to achieve your goals. As to you achieve your immediate or short term goals, the goals next in priority will come into focus. Okay, so whatever you are going to decided the plan, you have to implement in these 5 steps, and you have to achieve your goals or the objectives. Okay, and after implementation of this plans, you have to reevaluation of that plan and the revising the plan. So this is the last 6 steps. Okay, so financial planning is a dynamic process that does not end when you take a particular action. You need to regularly assess your financial decisions. Changing personal, social, and economic factors may require more frequent assessments. Okay, so these are the steps for the creation of the financial planning. Okay, so just try to understand. Thank you.